Hello, everybody. This is Bill Gladman, live at Main Street Comics and Games, Springfield, Ohio, celebrating Twilight Star's 2nd anniversary. We dub it StarCon 2, or StarCon 2011. And I have with me today two people that appear regularly in one of our Twilight Star comics. This is Natasha, I knew I was going to screw that up, Pruitt, and Annika Pruitt, better known to some people as Ivy and Brit. They appear in, well, Joe Pruitt is your dad, correct? The creator of the Brit and Ivy comics, and the influence or the inspiration for his comics are you guys. Is that correct?
Yep.
What's it like being living comic book characters?
It's pretty fun because any random thing that we do, you can just find it in the comic.
Yeah.
And then if you don't find it, it's probably written down somewhere and it's going to be found in there sometime.
Cool. That's really. How much of the real life antics of you two girls appeared in the comic that you know about, or is it all made up by your dad?
Most of it's all real.
All is real.
Yeah.
What about the space monkey part? Is that real?
That's not real.
That's not real. There's no space monkeys.
No.
But sometimes she does imitate a spider monkey.
Yes.
Is that true?
She can climb on walls. And
You can climb on walls? Awesome. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And one of the things, how cool is it to have a dad who's a comic book rock star?
Hell yeah!
That's cool. That's pretty cool. It sounds like somebody else has a rock star comic book dad there. So is that cool?
Yeah.
Do you go down the street and people say, "Hey, I know you're Joe Pruitt's daughter"?
No.
That right? Has your dad ever walked down the street and somebody comes up to him and says, "Hey, don't you have a relative that work at Subway? Can I get a free sandwich?" Does that ever happen?
No.
Doesn't your grandfather or one of your grandparents run a Subway in?
Yes.
But your dad don't get free food there? No. What kind of deal is that? Do you think that's fair? Do you think your dad should get a free sandwich like once a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? If anybody that owns a Subway restaurant, if you're watching this right now, Britt here says that her dad should get one free sandwich a month. You sometimes work there. You should be able to pull some strings.
Yeah, I can get him one, but I have to pay for it, so.
You have to pay for it? That's
Well,
wrong.
it comes out of my paycheck,
It comes out of your paycheck.
so.
And you actually did a story that appeared in one of the Brit and Ivy comics. Is that correct? Mr. Smiley's first day of school? You actually wrote that and drew that?
Yeah.
That's amazing. How old are you?
9.
9 years old. That's amazing. See, the young lady that did the hell yeah in the background a minute ago, that's my daughter. She's been doing her own comics for a long time as well. So it's really cool to see Joe has a second generation creator. You don't do any writing or?
No. You don't.
You're a sandwich artist.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, the world's got to have sandwich artists, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And you guys are hanging around possibly for a little longer. You're actually dressed in character once again, possibly in the costume contest later on.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and let's see. Just so everybody knows, the two young ladies do appear in Brit and Ivy, the collected edition, which Joe ran here in the local newspaper for about, Joe, 18 episodes. How many strips did you do originally?
Made it to 8, even though there was 15.
Oh, okay. There was 8 that ran in the paper, but there's 15 in the comic?
Yeah.
Yep, there's 15 in the comic.
Apparently the joke about George Bush wasn't well accepted. So.
Oh, well, that's too bad, so. I have some.
That's kind of sad.
That's I was going to do some kid comics myself. I was going to do one called "Is Barack Obama Your Mama?" or "Is Your Mama Barack Obama?" But I don't think that would have went over very well. George Bush one probably didn't go over well either. So. But he's actually working on a second, an ongoing series. First issue's coming out soon. Have you guys seen that? Any of the artwork going in that? You like it? There's 2 covers. There's an Ivy cover and there's a Brit cover.
Yeah.
And then the Ivy cover is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that cover a whole lot. Now the Brit cover's pretty cool too, but I like the one with Ivy.
You haven't seen the new Brit cover.
No, Joe Pruitt, get in here! Come on, stop being behind the camera. Get over here. This is the father of these 2 young ladies. The man that puts the star in Twilight Star, Joe Pruitt.
Oh, Joe!
So what's the deal with the new cover of Brit?
Well, since it had been so long since I did the original covers, the Ivy cover has definitely always been well accepted and everybody loves it. So, but the Brit cover it seemed like it was lacking a little bit. So I took a totally different approach with it, and it's almost more like a version of Kung Fu: The Legend Continues.
Awesome.
Where Brit's throwing these ninja stars and her teddy bear's jumping over her head doing some
Sounds
Kung
awesome.
Fu action and stuff. So I think they're both very strong now. So,
Awesome.
and get some attention.
Very good. Well, that's cool because I will admit that first Ivy cover was really strong.
Yep.
Not taking it away from the Brit cover. I don't want her to kick me in the leg or anything. Like, my cover sucked. No, I'm gonna kick. But in the comics, you guys actually don't get along very well. You know, is that real life? That happen? You guys don't get along very well? Is it?
They over-exaggerate.
They over-exaggerate.
A little bit.
There's just a little bit of exaggeration in the
Little
comic.
bit?
That's just.
How realistic is your character based on your real life?
It's very realistic.
So you never went to Dad's like, Dad, I don't act like this. He's like, Dad, you captured me really well with this scene.
Yeah.
How about, you feel the same way? You read the comics, you like it? But, you know, a lot of people don't like it when your character talks politics with the cat, evidently. So
Exactly.
so. Well, I thank you guys both for being here today. Thank you, Joe, for
Yep,
bringing them
no
in
problem.
character. The second time I've seen them in character. Saw them first time at Champion City. You guys were actually in the costume contest at Champion City, correct? So it's good to see you guys again. Good to see you as Brit and Ivy again. Well, Brit and Ivy, let me get that correct. And thank you for being here for StarCon 2.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.